There's hair on my phone. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Henchman Story Playthrough 2. I don't know what I'm going to call this yet. I might not even call it anything. I might just continue it. Who cares?
Awake. Got it. Elementary, madam.
I'll be the Watson to your Sherlock, I guess.
I was thinking of Shakespeare, actually.
Oh.
Game is in prey. Henry IV, I believe.
Well, then you've lost me, madame.
Ah, the fourth. Best known for seizing the throne from the crappiest Richard, brutally putting down rebellions, and then being succeeded by a newer, shinier Henry. So, which one of those is this about? I somehow doubt there's a little scorpion running around somewhere, so that leaves...
Oh, God.
The second one. That's why I'm calling you. I need someone that I can trust. And I trust you, Stanley.
Oh!
Or rather, I trust your motivation.
Oh, I did not set the timer. There we go. Okay.
Well,
might be
we
slightly...
just started, so
yeah, it
it'll
might
be a
be like
couple minutes longer, but
yeah, whatever.
And what
Not
is
an issue.
that?
Come now. We're past the point of you playing coy, aren't we? Or do you get your thrills from the hunt?
Yes, ma'am.
Now who's being rhetorical?
Touché. You have certainly made your desires clear.
Yeah!
It's uniquely bold.
Oh, wow. So does all this stem from just that choice? Because if we just comply, do we just keep being her underling? But if we, do this, then we, enter the romance option?
potentially.
Because this game has, 14 different endings, so I imagine... Oh, God, what if Bedlam is a romance option?
No.
We have to. We
No.
have to,
No, Jay.
And then Dave...
Not that I haven't dealt with bold pursuers before, but usually
I am
it's
curious
because they
how
put
things
to
would go
themselves
if
thinking they're on equal
we did the
footing,
good
or
ending
more
and were
foolishly that they have
in
the
good
upper
terms
hand.
with Dave.
Yeah.
It's rare from someone self-aware, especially when they're of your modest stature. I'm not sure if that makes me want to...
She's calling you short.
Or...
Hey, I'm a short king, man.
Yes, I think I know which it is.
Uh-oh.
Do I get a vote? I'd like to have a vote.
That depends on how well you put down this rebellion, dear prince.
Oh, fuck.
Head to door 1385 and investigate.
Ah,
If
Victoria.
it's an intrusion, deal with it. If you don't think you can handle it alone, call your supervisor. Is that understood?
Dave? You... Oh, yeah, Dave to the rescue. I could be friends with Dave in this playthrough, though.
We've been...
Can I
Call
call
you instead?
Can I call you
No.
instead? Dave is... indiscreet.
Don't mistake this, Stanley. I still call you, not the other way around. Besides, David will suit your needs if it comes to it.
Okay.
I suspect that beyond a certain point, discretion will be of little consequence.
Okay.
Can I call
well,
you instead?
Okay, so that didn't really give us
Okay.
a thing, so let's see.
Perfectly,
Perfectly.
ma'am. I'll
Damn
take
it.
care of it.
Ah.
Good. I expect nothing less from you, darling.
Ooh, yes. Okay, let's
See
go
it
with this.
done, Stanley.
I mean, if it does get push come to shove, she'll probably just show up, regardless if we call her or not.
Well, she's
She-
gonna show up because...
She's already hacked our phone, so...
Yeah. We know what's gonna happen here, so yeah, she's gonna be showing up.
Yeah. The call ends abruptly, and I place my phone back on the nightstand. Not surprising. Scorpion doesn't strike me as a no, you hang up sort of person. I take a moment to rub my eyes and stretch before rolling out of bed. I'm so tired that the first few steps are wobbly. So I slap myself a little to jumpstart my system.
Come on, man. Get it into gear.
Come on. I snatch my uniform from the floor, give it a tentative sniff. Ugh, a little ripe, but not too bad. And apparently I need to hurry, so it'll have to do. No time for my usual morning routine either, so in lieu of my toothbrush, I rummage through my nightstand for an old tin of mints. Expired 8 months ago. Probably still fine. Yeah, okay, so this point is all still as it was. Except
Yeah.
instead of Victoria calling us, blah, 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 we show up here. Nausea left it because miraculously the door is somehow open. I wasn't sure what I was expecting based on the vague information Scorpion gave me, but an open door with no one around
I'll
wasn't it.
be right back. One moment.
Okay. Silently, I pull out my baton and inch forward. Whatever's in there, I'm determined not to let it kill me. I spent too many hours guarding this door to die in the moment I finally walk through it. The closer I get to the door, the more carefully I step. By the time I reach the precipice, I'm practically tiptoeing. I pause, listening for some clue as to what might await me inside, but all I can make out is the whirring machinery and the layer's overtaxed air conditioning system. I debate calling Dave, but think better of it. He'll either charge right in like he did with Shining Nova, or abandon me to supervise something else like he did with Miss Dynamo. I need to handle this myself. I take a deep breath and step inside. Well, holy shit. This is a lot bigger than I expected. And what the hell is that? That monolith of a machine can't possibly be a computer, can it? But I don't see what else it could be. There are no visible pipes or mechanisms, just wires, and it looks like it houses circuitry. Getting some serious "I can't let you do that" vibes from this thing.
This has been here the whole time? I come in peace. Hopefully not evil AI person. Please don't sick any robots on me. I've had quite enough of that recently, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, it is too late, Stan. Now I must turn you into a cyborg and enslave your mind.
Ah!
Don't worry, we're still about 3 decades away from any serious threat of an uprising, and there's a good chance the robots get too distracted by social media to actually overthrow the government.
Welcome back.
Kate, are you responding to the alarm too? I didn't think you had a shift this early.
I stole my baton and walk over to
Glad
greet
you
her.
do, though. If I don't find whoever tripped it, my ass is on the line. Any signs of what they were up to? Doesn't look like this place has been disturbed too much.
Well, the answer to both of those questions is yes. And no, there's no sign of anyone else. And as for the alarm, I guess you could say that I'm investigating it.
Wait, time out. Are you saying that you broke in here?
Oof.
It's a little more complicated than that, but...
Oh yeah, the number 5
Kinda.
over there on the right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's like a secret code hidden through these artworks.
What? What does that mean exactly?
You don't have a place to put
Seems
it
like
in.
a yes or no question.
Not yet. It might be a secret thing where like we get a keypad at some point and it's like, oh, enter the secret code. On instinct, I can take a step back and my hand inches towards my equipment belt.
Whoa, hey, just wait a second, okay? At least let me explain. I know we've only known each other for a short time, and we're not much closer than acquaintances. It would be perfectly reasonable for you not to trust me right now.
I don't know.
But you have something, Stan. Man Scorpion would call it potential, but I think that it's something different. The capacity to change.
Okay, so what this really is this is a turning point for you. This is before the point of no return, before you lock in your ending route, whether you want to go good or bad, and then everything from that point on depends on how far good or bad you get.
And the relations you have.
Yeah.
And not just upward, towards a stable bank account and an apartment with a window, but outwards, towards understanding other people. All of which is to say, there are some things you deserve to know. About me, about this place, about Scorpion. Everything. I just need a chance to explain.
All right, explain away. Starting with exactly why you needed to get into this room. Is this why you were so curious about the door on our tour? Did you know this was in here?
Sort of. I knew something like this was in here, but not this exactly. I didn't think they had enough time to set a unit like this up, but Scorpion and Bedlam must have been working together for longer than anyone thought.
So this machine is Scorpion's? I guess that makes sense. Lord Bedlam isn't exactly at the cutting edge when it comes to technology.
No.
But what did she put it here for?
The man steals artisanal bologna and dog food.
And that's where
Yeah,
things
Bedlam
get complicated.
definitely
Think. What do you know about
has
Madame
a
Scorpion,
personal-
outside of the whole assassin thing? What are her skills? Her interests? She was
A
Bedlam's
personal
partner on that
henchman to
job
help him
Wednesday,
figure out how
right?
to work his
She
phone.
showed up
Oh,
personally
without a
for it,
doubt.
even intervened. And what was she after?
Data. Not really sure what kind, but it was a private tech company. No weapons, no financials. I never really figured out anything more specific than that.
And her business, the Scorpion Group. They've got this new Henchcan app, right? Others too. And how do apps identify, recruit, and monetize users? Data. The private kind that companies aren't technically supposed to keep, but always do.
Okay, I follow you. But is that really all this is about? An app for hiring meat shields?
No, it's more than that. Think about it. You were part of her second data heist in a week, and those are just the ones you know about. That would be overkill for a few apps. And it's more than a business asset to her. Come on, you saw her in action last night, didn't you? Think about how she acted. Did she say or do anything that felt off?
Yeah, actually. Remember that thing with those guards in the first room? She knew every detail about it without even being there. And when I brought it up, she started this whole cat and mouse thing. Somehow, I think she was tapping into the security system there. Then later, before I got turned into a decoy, she was able to hack open the door just by touching it. And I didn't notice her carrying anything to actually take that data with her, now that I think about it.
Except for the skull.
That sounds consistent. So, based on that, clearly she can communicate with complex inorganic systems. What do you think that means?
She's a technopath.
Oh my god, Madam Scorpion's a robot. I thought you said we had 3 decades.
What? No, she's human. She just has powers that let her brain work like a robot's. Sort of. It doesn't officially have a name because she's the only known case, and she's not exactly forthcoming on the details. I like to call it cerebral superprocessing.
I call it internet brain.
On a basic level, she appears to absorb and process data subconsciously way beyond the rate of a normal human. However, it's expanded to a variety of physical and mental abilities.
Right, so that's how she was able to hack that door. She must have some kind of superhuman Wi-Fi, too.
Sure, if that helps you understand it better.
Yeah, I called it. Totally.
That Wi-Fi and her enhanced physique could come from nanotech that rides off of her power's coattails, or a completely organic evolution of her baseline abilities. It's like I've been telling you, she's uniquely dangerous. And since you've been caught in her gravity, well, I figured you ought to know.
Sweet.
Gravity's a word for it. Stalking, too. She hacked herself onto my contact list and called me this morning. That's why I'm here.
Now that I'm complaining about nabbing a smoking supervillain's number without having to lift a finger, although I suppose she'll give me something else to complain about if I don't get mishandled.
I guess I caught her attention somehow, though I'm not sure if it's the good or the bad kind of attention.
Kinda bad, but potentially good, depending on how we do this.
It's never the good kind, Stan.
I mean, you say that, but...
What, are you jealous? Didn't take you for the type.
Believe me, I'm not, and that goes for either of you.
Alright, well, thanks for the info anyway. If I'm gonna be dealing with her a lot, it'll be good to keep in mind.
No problem. Like I said, you deserve to know at least that much. You might work for a supervillain, but the difference between someone like Lord Bedlam and Madam Scorpion is vast. You're way out of your league.
Kate, I'm always out of my league. It's part of the job.
You're out of the league. Oh, that's my secret. I'm always out of my league.
But why the steroidal server over there? Isn't all that information in her head?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's meant to augment her power, or cycle new sets of data in and out. Whatever it's for, she must think it's important. She's invested a ton in it.
Her and Bedlam both, it looks like. Or at least he paid for the paint job.
Yeah, that was probably his contribution to it, honestly. Wait, Em, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, just wanted to make sure my headset was still
I
working.
agree.
If that. As far as I can tell, your boss has basically turned into a supervillain shell company for the Scorpion Group. So he might have picked the paint, but paid for it? Doubt it.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's probably more
I don't think
accurate.
that dog food heist paid enough for a liter of soda, much less 20 gallons of paint.
What?
In that case, we'd better start hunting for whoever it was that broke in here. I have a feeling Scorpion's not gonna be happy if she finds out someone's been checking her secret supercomputer's browsing history, and we don't have any leads to offer her. Come on.
I started to head deeper into the room, searching for something that can tell us what happened here.
Stan, wait.
Wait for what? Now you know I hate to pull rank, but listen to the vet on this one, okay? There are times to wait and talk things through, but this is not one of them.
I keep moving, and Kate still doesn't follow.
I mean it. Stop. There's something else.
And I mean it, Kate. If we don't at least make the effort to follow this up, it's going to be bad news. Trust me. Now let's go.
Once more, I turn to leave.
That's the thing, Stan. I'm the one you're looking for.
Dun dun dun! Smoke rises from the scorch mark in front of my feet, stopping me dead in my tracks. Mouth agape, I turn towards Kate and find her training a weapon at me.
Kate?
That's not my name.
I blink, dumbfounded, and glance at the weapon, blue and white. Those are the same colors as...
Shining Nova.
There you go. Knew you'd recognize me eventually. Just had to jog your memory a little.
No way. There's just no way. This whole time I thought I'd been trading tips and banter with some rookie, not a world-famous superhero. How did I miss it? Were there signs? Yes, absolutely.
There definitely were.
Maybe.
Sorry. Elephant tranquilizers tend to make things a little hazy. But your memory didn't need any jogging, did it? No, you recognized me from the moment you got here. That's why you went right up to me during orientation. That's why you've been following me around. It's also why you busted out all those crazy ninja moves during last night's job. And that's why... Are you telling me you left your name tag on so you could remember your fake name? Seriously?
I love that little detail.
Yeah.
Hey, it's tough to keep everything straight when you're going undercover. There's nothing wrong with a cheat sheet.
It's one syllable. You work at the absolute cutting edge of robotics, and you can't remember Kate?
It's just, I have a lot of names to keep straight, okay?
Come on.
Anyway, I was going to answer 3 questions as an apology for being dishonest with you, but I'm counting that as the first one. So now you only get 2.
Boo.
I don't think that's gonna cover everything.
You'll make do. Oh, come on. Fire away.
Okay, so we're not flirting with this one, so... You know I have to stop you.
You know I have to stop you, right? That's why I was sent here.
That's a bit too strong of a statement, don't you think? Not only do you not have to stop me, you can't stop me. Or did you forget how it went down last time?
Ha, but you don't have your armor this time. All you have is a deadly laser trained on me.
And
got pretty
martial
close
arts
before.
experience.
Oh yeah, that too.
It was 1 shot, Stan. I mean, I was impressed that you even managed that, but it was 1 shot.
Admit it, it was neck and neck. A real buzzer beater.
If we're using sports analogies, it was like you made a layup and then I dunked all over your face 100 times.
Hey, you never know when the dunker can become the dunked. Or dunky. The person who gets dunked on.
Video game donkey, ayy.
Sometimes I feel like you can know. Like when one person has wrist-mounted beam weaponry and years of elite combat experience, and the other person is most famous for getting punched by Captain Commodore on the cover of Hero Weekly.
Wait a minute, how'd you... Oh, fuck.
Oh god, you saw that? Well, that's embarrassing. Also, isn't it Captain Commander?
Honestly, no one knows.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm counting that as 1 question.
I think that's
You
supposed
get
to
one
be
more. Make it count.
Captain Commando.
Sure you don't want to join us? I mean, you could
Why
probably...
me?
You sure you don't just want to ditch the hero thing and join us? Come on, it's a pretty sweet gig.
Didn't you spend most of my introductory tour showing me how decidedly unsweet it is?
Okay, maybe sweet gig is a little strong, but hey, all I'm saying is you look good in purple.
And I don't in blue and white?
Maybe in a different outfit? Metal exoskeletons are out of fashion.
Stan, your uniforms have an image of your boss and a giant bee for a belt buckle. I hardly think.
Haha, we distracted her long enough. Suddenly, alarms blare, echoing through the layer's stone halls, and lights begin to flash, cutting off Kate, or rather, shining Nova, Victoria Vasquez, before she can finish her thought.
Shit, thought I had more time. Guess this is where we part ways. Unless, come with me. I got what I came for, but that's just the first step. I could use your help with the rest.
Sorry, this is my evil playthrough, you know? In another timeline, we're dating, but now you're my enemy, you know how it goes.
I'm sorry, but fuck you, I guess.
Didn't I just threaten to stop you?
Yeah, but I can actually follow through on this, Stan. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. All the bad luck and desperate decisions that got you here, you can undo them.
Nah.
A total reset.
No.
All you have to do is go out on a limb and trust me.
I already did, though.
Or I could torpedo my career and live out my days in a trailer park somewhere, wondering when I'm gonna wake up covered in scorpion stings. You're asking me to
That's
risk
going
what
to,
little I've built here on
I bet
what?
you that's one of the
What
endings.
guarantee?
Oh my god, probably.
I can't offer you one. But sometimes the only chance you have to break away from a system like this is to take that kind of risk. Sometimes you have to bet on yourself. So what do you say? Ready to make that wager?
I will stop you. I can't go. I'm staying put, and so are you. We're going full evil route, right?
I mean,
She's gonna
can't
mop
stop
the
her.
floor with us, but we can
Yeah.
distract her a little bit, and then have either Dave or Madam Scorpion show up.
I'm not going anywhere.
I pull my baton out from its holster on my hip and snap it to the side, letting it telescope to its full length.
And neither are you.
I'm evil Stan. Call me Dark Stan now.
Call me Nats.
Damn it. Why are you making me do this?
Could ask you the same thing.
But you don't have to. Just grit your teeth and do the right thing.
No.
Just grit my teeth, pull myself up by my bootstraps, and make it happen, huh? Oh, is that all it took this whole time? Gee, I wish I'd
The only thing
known.
is, pulling yourself
Maybe
up by
it
your
was that
bootstraps
simple
is
for
supposed
you.
to be an impossible thing.
Yep.
The part about you being an engineer, that much is true, right? That's a damn good backup plan if this superhero thing doesn't work out. Me, I don't have the luxury of a parachute. This job is what I've got, period.
So make something else. Stan.
No.
I'm done arguing. Cards on the table, Nova.
Fine. Read 'em and weep then.
Ah! Almost fast as I can follow, Nova's hand snaps up and she fires the weapon attached to her wrist. Shush. It's like a smaller version of the weapon on the main Nova suit, and nearly as effective. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.